News 8 at 11 with Phil Sanchez.
Welcome back. Former Wish TV News anchor Debby Knox is a broadcast legend here in Indianapolis, and this week she will anchor her final show. Debbie's retiring after 40-plus years, 33 of which were spent right here at Wish TV. She has graciously accepted our request to come on with us for our Unfiltered conversation to discuss her career. Debbie, first off, congratulations to you. How does it feel?
Hey, Phil, thank you very much. Well, it's great to hear from you. I've always admired you, and you're doing a great job on Wish. So you go, Phil.
Thank you.
And I've already told you how much I think your family's terrific. It's, I've had a little anxiety about this, but, I had a little anxiety in 2013, too. So I've had the chance to rehearse all this. So I'm looking forward to the time off. I have a granddaughter now, so I'm just thinking this is going to be a good thing.
Yeah. So a large chunk of that time, of course, was spent right here at Wish.
Yes.
What are some of your favorite stories and memories?
From the Wish days? Oh, gosh.
Lot,
oh, my
right?
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. God, and I was on there with Ahern. I remember when you started, Phil.
Yep.
I mean, I worked with Stan Wood. I remember, Stan was this wonderful man, but boy, if you ever bothered him during his dinner hour, he would slam the door in your face. I mean, he was the real deal. He was a Korean veteran. I had a lot of respect for him. Remember all the old photogs? You probably remember a few too, but there were just so many good times. One of my biggest flubs ever was at Wish, where I mispronounced the word shrewberry. I said it about 4 times in an intro. It was a Ruth Ann Gordon package. And we got done, and Mike Ahern looked at me, and he said, shrewberry? And I said, yeah. He says, the word is shrubbery, you doofus. So I was like, oh, God, I just wanted to die, go crawl under the table. But they kept me on. Lee Giles didn't fire me, so I hung in there. Yeah.
We've all been there. You covered some of the biggest stories as well during your time. I mean, which one or a few stand out to you? State Fair collapse, I would imagine, was a big one.
Oh, that was massive. But when that happened, I was on vacation in Colorado, and I saw the video of it happening. So I was like, to be quite frank, I wasn't in town when that happened. I was shocked, as it was like the lead story in every station in Denver, Colorado. So I came late to that one. Oh, a really big story, Phil, was when that military jet flew into that hotel out by the old Indianapolis airport.
Right.
And several people were killed. The pilot ejected. A nearby bank branch was damaged. I mean, we went live the whole day after that happened. Ethel Micka was the reporter out on the scene, and Mike and I were at the desk asking questions, bringing in different crews and stuff. That was an incredible day. And of course, when the Colts came to town, Phil, it doesn't get any bigger than that. I mean, that was huge with the trucks moving into town and the Hoosier Dome being built and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I had some incredible moments, and working with great people over there, including you. So, God, I could go on and on, but those are just 2 of the stories that come to mind.
What are you going to miss, Debbie, most about broadcasting?
What I'm going to miss, Phil? I'm going to miss the newsroom. As you know, there's a lot of drama. And there can be a lot of irritations that can happen. But, it's kind of like a family. I mean, I'm kind of like this with my family. You get irritable but you love everybody. And deep down, you have this connection with people, and it keeps you going, as you know, Phil. I mean, when you're in a newsroom, you can't sit around and lollygag and, do too much. You can socialize a bit, but you got to be on it, especially on breaking news. And I like that. I like that kick that I have always gotten from news. I've always wanted to be in news since I was in the middle school back in Michigan, and I'm going to miss that. I know I'm going to miss that, and I'll get used to a different kind of vibe, I guess. But I will miss the newsroom and all the personalities that are in the newsroom.
Did you ever think that you would spend 40 plus years in Indy?
No, when I started, Phil, I came to Indy when I was 25 years old. Lee Giles had me come down there, and I didn't get the job. So I went back up to the Michiana area, and lo and behold, he called me back. So I came down there. And at the time, women didn't really last much past 40, 45. I mean, there was Barbara Walters, and Jane Pauley was huge because she had come from Indianapolis, but I didn't think I'd make it past 40. And holy, bananas here. I'm almost 70 years old. It's freaking. I'm like amazed. I mean, how this happens, I don't know, but I got very, very lucky, and I'm very appreciative of the people who've given me a chance, and I've been able to hang in there. So, including the Indianapolis area.
Yeah, the city loves you, and Debbie, you and I, you've meant so much to me personally. When I started here in 2007, I was a young green reporter. You treated me like I was a veteran, and you didn't have to treat me that way. You treated me like everyone else, and that was what I learned from you the most, is that no matter what job you do in this news, you treat everybody the same, and you were the epitome of that. I thank you so much for all of the lessons I've learned from you, and man, just congratulations on the retirement. What's next for you?
What's next? Well, I'm a grandmother, which I never thought I'd, even want to say that because it's old. But I have a little granddaughter who's absolutely the most fun I've ever had with anyone. I'm just enjoying her terrifically. She's here in Indy, and I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to go to South America with a Butler choir in May. Doing a ski trip in March. I'm going to the UK in February. I'm going to go see a cousin in January down in Florida. So I got some trips planned. I'm going to kind of get a different vibe and see what happens. There's some other opportunities out there too. So we'll see what happens.
We're going to miss you, Debbie. Congratulations.
Well, I'm going to miss you, Phil. I'm going to be watching. You're doing a great job, buddy. We watch you every night, as you might expect, and you're doing a great job. It's a great station. I love Wish TV.
Good stuff. Always good to see you. Congratulations.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.